Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Missouri Tigers taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Cincinnati Bearcats. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Bearcats will kick it away first. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll leave it with the lone back. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. That's caught. It's Lacey. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on first down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on first down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
They'll leave it with him. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Running back searching for a hole. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Hit as he throws. He's got it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Okay, so they got the completion, but as a quarterback, you really want to avoid taking hits like that. I'm sure it's fine now, but those kind of hits, they can take their toll on you after 4 quarters.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. He's going to pass. Fires toward the end zone. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the misfire, it's second down. Touch pass on the right. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often. And he picks up the big game.
They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. He'll just keep slinging it. Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Cincinnati, 0. Return runs out of bounds.
A 1st down for the offense. The give to the single back. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this 3rd down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, and that's how the 1st quarter will end.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Missouri 7, Cincinnati 0.
First down to start the drive after the break. He's looking to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Complete to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bearcats! The AT unit on the field. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback keeps it. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
At the 19. Brings up second down.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. On the move at the 30. Really nice job by this sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down with the run.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Comes out throwing on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll try to do it himself. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Manning. Makes the catch and knocked down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Plows through the defense. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Manning. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Missouri wants to go fast. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but it's not able to get to the first down mark.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw on third down. Takes a hit as he fires. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They want to just keep throwing it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. San Diego State is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Snapdragon Stadium today. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Returner goes out of bounds.
Back in the offense coming out on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's got it. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Firing to the end zone. And the pass hits. Picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 50. Past the 30. Running inside the 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bearcats. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They'll open the second half on the ground. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And just pressure. You got to love the ability to get to the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. And then the cherry on the sundae, Jesse, is getting him on the ground and forcing a long yardage situation for your offense.
Yeah, life is chaotic for this quarterback right now, David, no doubt about it. This pocket is collapsing, and you saw it on that last play.
He's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the catch down the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Bringing it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. On the ground, it's Lacey. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs management. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains.
That's how you earn your first down the hard way. Really good job by the QB dropping back to pass, scrambling, getting the first down, but taking a big shot at the end.
And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Russell. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. For jet sweep pass. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Missouri really moving on offense. Set up with another first down. He's going to pass. With the catch, it's Lacey. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Pocket starts to collapse. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
They go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's the end of the third quarter. The score, Cincinnati 28, Missouri.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the fly motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. Just
touchdown, Bearcats! And the pummeling has started. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Pulls it in. It's Russell. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Looking to the big tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't work the thing all the way in.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug-meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. It's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
From the red zone, looking for a space. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed...
And it's picked off right at the goal line. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
To the ground with the back. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and